my name is Chelsea Lewis. I'm a sales and marketing consultant for the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, and I'm going to tell you all about our beautiful destination and why it is the perfect island for family fun in the sun. St. Kitts is a gem in the Caribbean. More than a beach destination, it has a multitude of activities that makes it the perfect destination for anybody, including family. So I'm going to give you some insight into what makes it perfect for family fun in the sun. So first of all, our capital city is called Basseterre. It's located in the south of the island. The nickname for St. Kitts is Sugar City, which is a really cute nickname. It comes from the fact that when we were British owned, we were huge exporters of sugarcane. So we had this beautiful, sweet, strong sugarcane growing across the island. Our currency is the Eastern Caribbean dollar, although the US dollar is widely accepted. We have a year-round tropical climate, which means any time of year you decide to go to St. Kitts, you're guaranteed to have beautiful weather. Any adverse weather conditions are very few and far between. In fact, I can't think of the last time we had, any hurricanes or anything of that sort in St. Kitts. Perfect and a unique selling point is that we do not have any all-inclusive hotels, which makes us the perfect destination for getting out and exploring. Great for your clients or for you yourselves if you have teenagers who get bored easily and want to do a little bit more. Additionally, we drive on the left-hand side of the road, the same as we do over here in the UK, which makes it even easier to go out and explore the island. The entire circumference of St. Kitts can be driven in 45 minutes, so very small. The current time difference is 5 hours, and our airport code is SKB. We have a population of 40,000 people, and it's an important point to mention because vervet monkeys. We have these gorgeous vervet monkeys across St. Kitts, and the number of monkeys outnumber the population of St. Kitts. So this is the monkeys are perfect attraction for any families that love to be at one with nature, who are really interested in ecotourism, who want to go into our lush green rainforest and see these monkeys kind of in their natural habitat. It makes it for a really fantastic day out. Or if you're just sitting in your hotel and you see a monkey kind of just walking on by, it's actually quite exciting and something that I always love to see. Also worth mentioning that St. Kitts has a sister island called Nevis. So for anybody looking for great value for money and wanting a twin centre holiday, we make the perfect pair. It's literally a 6-minute transfer between the two islands. So how do you get to Paradise? How would you one get to St. Kitts? Well, you can visit on a cruise. We have several cruise ships leaving from the UK. We have Cunard, Mariel Cruises, P&O Cruise, who will actually be based in St. Kitts, so you have to fly to St. Kitts to start that cruise, and also Saga. Additionally, we have several airlines that fly to St. Kitts. British Airways offers direct flights from London Gatwick. It is an 10-hour flight in total, but that does also include a stop in Antigua, where some passengers disembark. You're there for about an hour. You don't have to leave the plane at all, and then within 15 minutes, you've landed in St. Kitts. Alternatively, for anyone that wants to, twin centre with, Barbados, for example, there is that Virgin Atlantic flight which does connect with Inter-Caribbean. So because it stops in Barbados and you do have to disembark, it's perfect for anybody that wants to explore that island for a few days before coming over to St. Kitts. So another twin centre option for you. It's worth mentioning that we have the ETA system, which is electronic travel authorization. It's £16 per person, and anybody over the age of 2 years old needs to complete this. It's just really easy online immigration and customs form, which takes out all of the paperwork, all of the faffing about when you arrive in St. Kitts. It's really easy. I recommend it's completed about 48 hours before your trip, but in all honesty, you can do it and it's approved within an hour. So you could actually do it the day before if you wanted to, or if your clients wanted to. We have the Cayenne Jet Lounge, which I highly recommend you upsell to your clients. or you just put it in their package and then they have a nice surprise when they arrive at St Kitts. So when this plane lands and your clients disembark, a blacked out SUV pulls up, somebody comes out with the family name on the card, they welcome your clients, get into the SUV and take them to this lounge. It's perfect for, families who've got young children, had that long flight and just want to have a little breather. That once they arrive at the Kai Jet Lounge, they're welcomed with welcome drinks. There's champagne, there's soft drinks, and also a three-course meal. So while your clients are here, relaxing, watching some TV, even enjoying the swimming pool, the butlers for the Kai Jet Lounge have gone off and have gone to collect your client's luggage, done the customs and the security all for them, and then once it's completed, they come to the lounge, get your clients, and your clients leave and simply head straight to the hotel. So it really is a perfect way to start or even end any holiday in St Kitts. So we've got several unique selling points. One of them being the fact that we are under the radar. St Kitts isn't typically what you think of, your clients might think of when they say they want to go to the Caribbean. So show them that you are, aware of other islands out there that are, beautiful and just waiting to be discovered. Something new, something unique, something different to where the mass are currently holidaying. But the fact that we are under the radar means that, we're not crowded. Your clients can, relax on the beach. Their children can feel safe playing with a lot of space. Yet we're vibrant. We have that energy. We have that Caribbean vibe. We have the soul. So you don't get the crowds, but you get the true Caribbean feeling. Wherever you are in St. Kitts, you have gorgeous views of the mountains and also the seas. And what's really, important to note is that we have an expanding rainforest. It's lush, it's green, it's beautiful, and it's definitely worth, hiking and waiting to be discovered. And of course, all of those beautiful monkeys that live there. There's lots to do on land too. Plenty of soft adventure. Whether that's quad biking, zip lining, horse riding, mountain bike riding. There is something for everybody. Like I said earlier, we're more than a fly and flop destination. You really can get out and see and do so much. What's what's also unique is that we have the St Kitts Scenic Railway. It's the last remaining railway in the Caribbean and a traditional steam train. It takes you around the entire circumference of the island, so you get these beautiful panoramic views of St Kitts. You get to see how the locals live. You see the coastline. You see the city. You really do see it all. Once on board, you have entertainment. We have the traditional St Kitts dancers on board. Their complimentary drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, as well as local sweets, all made in St Kitts. It's truly a fantastic excursion and highly recommended for everyone of all ages. Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park is an old 17th century fort. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an amazing place to explore. It was built by the British when they had control of St Kitts. And today it's just a beautiful museum. You can go up and see the barracks and see how soldiers once lived, where they would sleep, where they would go to cook. And of course, those stunning views that were used back then as lookout points. Up there is also you'll find a very amazing restaurant which sells delicious cuisine. Leomiga Natural Farm is a working farm and you'll find it in the heart of our rainforest. I highly recommend that your clients go here. It's perfect for anyone of any age. You get to tour the rainforest, learn about the medicinal flowers and plants and all the medicinal healing powers. You get to sample fruit from the trees, see how things grow. You're treated to a delicious lunch. Everything served at the lunch is from the soil. It ends with a delicious coffee ice cream. The coffee beans are grown right there on the farm. There's also plenty of area for the children to play, all within, and lots of farm animals for them to kind of interact with and see. It's a great day out, and again, perfect for anyone of any age. I mentioned previously that we have a rainforest that is expanding. It is worth anybody and everybody going to visit. If you've got young children, they'll love to see the monkeys in there. Or if you're just a seasoned walker or hiker, there's plenty of trails for you to walk or to hike and just really take it all in. Lots of the trails are highlighted, so it's very difficult to get lost, and it does make a perfect day out. We also have lots of adventure and sea. We're an award-winning island for our diving. So whether that's paddleboarding, kite surfing, windsurfing, or if you want to be on land and play some volleyball, or just rest and relaxation, there's plenty of to do on our sea. Give you an idea of what our sea looks like.
We both know I'm the only one who can water your desert. One who can water your desert. Dip your finger on my chin. Feel it says pull me in. Feel it says pull me in. Pull me in.
Oh, it says do not disturb. When you're in St. Kitts, really you do not want to be disturbed. So again, there is so much to do. We also have a range of beaches. They range from champagne gold to midnight black. Perfect place to just have for rest and relaxation or all of that activity that I mentioned previously. I do want to give a special mention to our black sand beaches because they are absolutely beautiful. Because we're a volcanic island, we do have some beaches that have black sand, but black sand, you notice, sparkles. It's like somebody has thrown lots of silver glitter over it, so it does sparkle in that sun. So when you have that black glittering sand with the lush green backdrop and then the beautiful turquoise sea, it does make a really, really good view. Oh, food, you cannot go wrong in St. Kitts. We have fresh off the boat seafood, year-round lobster. I mean, the cuisine is absolutely delicious. People of any age will be more than satisfied with the food that you can get on island. We also have a very large annual events programme. In March, we have the Nevis to St Kitts Cross Channel Swim. So this year we saw about 500 participants swimming from Nevis to St Kitts. The youngest person that can take part in this is aged 14 years. So again, this is a perfect family activity. And even if you don't want your young person swimming, they can definitely be part of all of the festivity that takes place around this, all of the celebration and the music and the partying to celebrate, the end of this great swim. In June, we have the St. Kitts Music Festival, probably suited for, the older families if you've got teenagers, and great for grandparents too. We have lots of international acts as well as local artists that come and perform. So some of the big names that we've had in the past could be Burna Boy, Mary J. Blige, Jennifer Hudson. So names that are going to be recognised by also the UK Traveller. In July, we have the St. Kitts and Nevis Restaurant Week, which literally means your clients can eat and drink their way across the entire destination. Some, if they wanted to take a day trip to Nevis, they get on that boat. It's a 6-minute journey and they can be in Nevis, also eating and drinking to their heart's desire. And in December, we have Sugar Mass, which is our carnival. So this is when there's festivity right through to New Year's Eve, partying in the streets, lots of glitter, lots of feathers, lots of good vibes. We really encourage your clients to get out and, take part in it all. There are also children's floats, which means your children can get dressed up in the costumes. Or if you just wanted the adults want to do that, there is those options for everybody. We don't consider our properties to be hotels. We call them retreats. We have retreats that can cater to any and every need of different sizes, offering different services, different amenities. There really is something for everyone. So with so much accommodation retreat to choose from, once you've spoken to your client and you understand their needs, you'll be able to pick the perfect accommodation for them. Of course, I'm here available. If you require any further information, please feel free to contact me at the St. Kitts Tourism Authority in London for some support if that's what's needed. But I'm definitely confident you will make the best choice for your clients. And finally, we are an award-winning destination. Send your client to St. Kitts knowing that we, have been awarded for our tourism product. We know what we're doing. We can cater to every need. We have a range of activity perfect for any age, and we are ready and waiting to be explored. Thank you.